Today it's week 3, and we...
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got game, Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the L.A. Chargers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A first carry for the all-pro running back. It's Josh Jacobs. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be out right at the 35. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Amazing how Jefferson makes first downs like that with routine, isn't it? He's off to the greatest start by a receiver in NFL history. Set records for most catches and yards in a player's first 3 seasons and led the league in both last year.
A first down throw for Cousins. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw is Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to find Jordan Addison that time. And it's 3rd down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, we know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And this is what we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. And the rookie Darius Davis deep for the Chargers. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. And right away, he lost the football. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Off the play fake. Scott. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one. But they couldn't hook up, and it's third down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
To throw on third down, Scott. Throwing the out route, he's got Eckler. And he'll go out of bounds after taking a little further down inside the 40. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. Play action. Scott. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. Down the sideline he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start. At the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Garoppolo's going to change the play. They go play action here on first down. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. from their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10.
21. Hey, gun.
The tight end in motion right. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Brian Asamoah making the play defensively, meeting him behind the line for a loss.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
First thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. An audible here to get a new look.
Go ahead.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Evans. And the Vikings will have solid field position here as they take over at their 35-yard line. So first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Yellow. What's that?
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Second down, Jacobs once more. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. 4th down, Cousins. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Up the middle with Eckler. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. You look at this defense for the Vikings. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
6-0 our score after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Garoppolo changing the play. Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. Little short pass. This is Everett. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give them 3 yards there on the first down pickup.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey,
in motion left comes Williams. First down, and they stick with Eckler. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 24.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. It's Eckler again. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you try to have a few men in the box there.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
11.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
65. White.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Williams being motion left. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now. Motion man is Schwartz. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
There's an incompletion, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. On that drive, they started with great field position. It's facing fourth down.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. They'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Play fake. Cousins. He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trick in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Chargers are going to take over here up near the 40. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. To throw is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Motion man is Schwartz. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. The Vikings after him, and they get that for the sack. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And Allen's got it. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
21. Here we go.
Garoppolo now. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. He's past the 30. And he is finally going to be taken down. Boy, that could have been a really late swing here, but the attempt to return the field goal snuffed out. And that'll do it for this first half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Hey, gun.
Eckler, they run left side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
65. 21. Stand.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Eckler.
And Marcus Davenport, former Saint, in on the stop there.
Well, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
13. I got this. 21.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Albert Okwuegbunam. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. Defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Second down, Cousins.
And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Vikings!
K.J. Osborne,
his fourth touchdown on the year.
And the Vikings have retaken a third-quarter lead.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Joseph on for the extra point.
Cousins here going to change the play.
And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And now they're in the hurry-up. From the gun, it's Garoppolo.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Go ahead. I got you.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Play action. Garoppolo.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Eckler now between the tackles. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. On play action, now Garoppolo.
Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Had open man that time, man, to put a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down? On play action, it's Garoppolo. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
Here we go.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The handoff, it's Eckler. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Eckler is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down.
Here we go.
That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Vikings 13.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Every now and then, you have some volleyball training actually comes into play as a defender. When a ball's tipped in the air, nice play by the defense, got a hand on it. But when it's in the air, it's up for grabs. And too many times in this league, we've seen great plays happen for an offense as a result of a ball tipped in the air. So what you really want to do is be that guy who comes off the back line and spikes it, knocks it to the ground. Don't let him have that opportunity.
And here's Ryan Wright now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable here for Davis. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, LA. Darius Davis with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Well, a tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
That's down the field for Jefferson. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
One, Omaha.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards, the final tally.
Hey, go. 21.
Garoppolo going to change the look here.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And quickly, they get to the line.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler
with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Chargers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. So this has been a pretty strong start to the year for him on the ground, CD. It's just week 3. That's already 5 rushing touchdowns.
And you know he's got big grins on their faces besides the rest of the team. The strength and conditioning program, because he was awfully dedicated to what they put in front of him to get ready for this year. Got himself into terrific shape, and he's dominated here early on.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Vikings 13.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Cousins.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Play fake. Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And this is taken in at the 5. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Cousins now. And it's caught. Touchdown, Vikings.
K.J. Osborne.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works, and they get the 2 instead of 1. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this belongs to the Vikings.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. To throw is Garoppolo. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Garoppolo. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Cousins. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
He lets one go deep for Addison.
And he's got it inside the 10.
Now 1st and goal.
Hey, we're good. Hey, Ken. What's up?
Cousins to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it